set to get this one started. And off we go from downtown Indy. Get across the 20, mark the basket with the 2-yard line. First carry here for Kyron Williams. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
Brings up second and 5.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again here with Williams. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. That'll hold them to a gain of 2.
But after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
3 plays in and a test. It's 3rd and 2. Now they'll set up to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball. And it is 4th down. On 4th down, the Rams will send out Ethan Evans to punt. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
19 tight, 19 tight. 77.
Throwing to begin is Richardson. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. They'll have a 1st down. It's a gain of 28.
33-yard line.
19, pass to 60, pass to 60. 19.
First carry now for the former Badgers, Jonathan Taylor. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A gain there of 11. That's good for a Colts 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for them. Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It's pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Off the play fake, it's Richardson. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Colts. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were the guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This fielded at the 2. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. At their own 30-yard line. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Open man is the tight end, Harold Shannon. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. 32-yard line. On play action, Richardson rolling right, and he holds on to it here as he's out of bounds. That's a yard or two shy of the line of scrimmage. Therefore, that's a sack.
Mike, these are the plays that on the stat sheet, the offensive lineman look at the quarterback a little sideways. He has a chance to just throw that ball out of bounds, but instead, he takes it out of bounds himself, and that goes on the stat sheet as a sack.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. From the gun, Richardson. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
It is third and long.
Here we go, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Out of the shotgun, Richardson. He's going to take a shot down the field. And that is incomplete. Contact occurs just as the ball is arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
Brought down, short return, and they'll take over there.
At their own 27-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
We'll try again. It's second and 10.
Let's go now.
He'll look to throw. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
A gain of 9 brings up third down.
Third and a yard.
Pack the 60, pack the 60. Lions.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Going for it all. That is knocked away downfield. Incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. Third down stop sets up fourth down.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on third down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of third down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
Here's Ethan Evans now, as he is on to punt for the Rams. A fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Come on. Cowboy 80. Ready.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
They go right back to Taylor. They tackle him at the 38, but that run is good enough to pick up the first down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
On first and 10, here's Richardson. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Kevin Byron. Ready. That's 180. Ready.
Here's Richardson. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
And the Colts.
A gain there of 27 yards.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
19 Lions. Here we go. 70 Timberwolves.
To throw, it's Richardson. That's to Gray, open on the left side. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
Come 19. Come next. Back. 60 bucks.
Now Richardson.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Second down and 8.
18 Rattler, 18 Pump, 70 Hop.
Richardson operating from the pistol. That one taken in by Mitchell. And the Colts are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
That's another.
A gain of 11, and it's first and goal.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
It is first and goal.
Ready, go!
Richardson exiting the pocket right. And that will wind up incomplete. Triple zeros on the clock. The first quarter has come to an end. So we'll get a second and goal when we return. It's the Colts out to the early lead. We'll come back to Indianapolis in a moment.
On the jump.
Second and goal.
Let's go now. Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready.
Taylor is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and it's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
When I was young, it's not my problem. It's not my problem.
The
Extra
kicker
point
on
try,
for the point
forthcoming.
after.
His kick is good. And the Colts move out on top, 14-0.
14. Rams, nothing.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Let's go. Ready.
Now, faking the give. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's a bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding him to just a short gain.
From the 24 now, here's second down and 5.
Ready. 60.
Back to throw. Got him open downfield on the crossing route. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Come on, come on.
They'll look to throw. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up being
They just desperately need to get something positive going here, Mike. It just feels like they're a play away from really jump-starting everything they've talked about being good at throughout the course of the week's prep. And it's really been the inability to sustain drives. So critical third downs, better on first and second. Somewhere it's got to pop, and somebody's got to make a play.
They'll look to throw again. This one complete right side. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line.
That's good.
That is a big gainer for the Rams. 37 yards.
The 14-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. Quick throw here is complete. And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
2nd down, they need 3. Here's a handoff to Williams. And he will get into the end zone. Kyren Williams. Touchdown, L.A. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. From the 6, here comes a return. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Ready? 60 Bobcats! 60 Bobcats!
Looking to throw. Richardson. That's caught. It's Mitchell. It'll be taken down rather swiftly. A gain of just 3.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 6.
Here we go, here we go! Go!
Throwing is Richardson. Open man. That's Alec Pierce. And they'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
These curl routes. He's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football. And I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10.
Ready?
On the bootleg, it's Richardson. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
2nd and 10.
Tag! 79 Broncos! 70 Timberwolves!
Throwing, Richardson. Pass is caught by Gray, right side. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Able to get loose after the catch for more yardage. That'll be a pickup of 21.
First and 10.
I always think you can can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the first down.
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
So, from 37, here's second and 3.
Ready? Liking 18.
They'll go again. He was Taylor. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is first down.
4 yards.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Come on. Set. Ready?
On first down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. And he'll get forward for a couple. And second down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
On the ready. Get it. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Richardson gonna look to throw. That one complete to Pierce. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. They've got it. It'll be first and goal after a pickup of 21.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes. There is a lot of room to operate.
They've got it at the 8. First down and goal.
60 Bison. Ready.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he will get into the end zone. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Indy. So 2 touchdowns for him in this one. Numbers 12 and 13 on the year. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today. And we're just getting started.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He'll start at the 2. He'll be out of bounds beyond the 20-yard line. To throw here to begin the drop. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
It's just a matter of time. I don't care how good you are or how good a hand you have. You are going to drop passes. It is inevitable in the NFL. But it's the guys that don't let one drop pass lead to 2. They have the ability to put it behind them, move forward, and they can't wait for that next ball to be thrown their way.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
The quarterback sacked. A loss of 4 yards. And it's third down. Third and 14.
Two minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis after this. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Here we go.
Now they'll set up to throw. To the left side, it is caught by Fanning. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. On comes the punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This kick hangs up, and a fair catch will be taken beyond the 35-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Now Richardson. Into space at the 45. And he'll be forced out of bounds. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
Just a really nice, simple play design. Just get the ball to one of your playmakers on an underneath crossing route, and he does the rest to secure a nice gain. That's just good, simple execution.
Pat the 60, pat the 60.
Richardson to throw it here on 1st down. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Allen Pierce. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
And this special connection between this quarterback and his receivers, it was on full display right there. Great job getting behind the defense. And then, what can you say about that ball? I mean, you can't put that ball in a better spot. And the timing and accuracy like that beats the 6.
28, Rams 7.
The kickoff team is out in the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 70, Timberwolves.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Very snap there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
And really what stands out to me the most in this first half, Mike, is just there's very little separation among these receivers downfield. The quarterback has to throw into a lot of tight windows, contested catches, and they continue to do a nice job separating the ball from the man.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10.
So after picking up some positive yardage on 1st down, they end up going backwards on 2nd. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and most of the time is a very pass-happy situation, makes them very one-dimensional.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50. Set up the offense with a short field.
go. Come on. 6, 7, 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
On first down, it's Richardson. A ball deep for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Can he break? Touchdown, Colts. Touchdown, Colts. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
27-yard line.
Check, Bobcat, check. And go.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's able to push his way forward. A gain of about 2. It'll be second down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
Get up. Shabby Lions. Get up.
Throwing now from the gun. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete.
Solid right there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Derek Hall. He's in there to drop him. And it leads to fourth down. So we're at halftime. Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. One-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway.
Ready, ready.
On first down, they'll start with Taylor. And he'll be forced out of bounds and pick up a couple on that one.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
From the 43, here's second and 8.
Ready. Ready.
Here's Richardson. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays, and frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
Try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
Let's go now. Crack on
Out of the shotgun, Richardson. Throw right side, pulled in by Mitchell. And he will not quite get to the markers. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
Mike, I don't really even think this is much of a conversation. On the plus side of the 50, I think you've got to keep your offense on the field, stay aggressive, and try to maintain possession. You get a field position like this, you want to make sure this drive ends with some sort of points.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. Here's Richardson. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on downs.
So I'm not sure if this is miscommunication or just bad execution, but either way, this is a ball that just needs to be completed. I mean, it's 4th down, money moment. You've got to be good in these critical situations, and when there's opportunities for plays to be made, you got to make them.
Ready? Here we go, set. Panther 60, Panther 60.
The drive begins with a run by Williams. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Good work. Said the defender bodied his man up, wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 10 yards to go.
Hawk 70.
Back to throw. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, like this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front, because right now their pass protection is breaking down, and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down.
18 Cardinal.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. That's incomplete. Derek Hall on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down.
Yeah, in this game, Mike, it's just gotten away from them here in the 3rd quarter. They're pretty much forced every possession. They're going to have to go for it and really press the issue. And I'm not even sure if that's going to be enough to get them back into this one.
Okay, ready? Ready,
Richardson will give it to Taylor. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Ready? 19 target, 79 Broncos. Chop 60, chop 60. Ready, ready?
Now Richardson. Now a deep ball for Mitchell. And that is incomplete. And Mitchell, the intended target. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
And 11.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
3rd and 11.
Here we go. Gravity Lions.
Switch!
Ready?
From the gun, Richardson. And this one is caught by Pierce. And a good job here defensively. well short of the first down mark.
Fourth down.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
Good snap, good hold, good kick. And the Colts add on to their lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. Now an opening past the 30. Still on the move. They're going to be set up with a short field. What a tremendous kick return.
Well, I'll tell you what, Mike, when you've given up this many points, you're going to get quite the workload with your return units, and that's a really good effort right there. I mean, it's going to get lost anytime you have a one-sided game like this, but that's great determination on that run.
Not much happening there, just a short game.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, keeps this to a modest gain at best.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
He'll drop to throw. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
Aaron Williams, the intended receiver there. And it's going to lead to fourth down. Definitely a hiccup in the operation there. This one's going to come up short. It is no good. Everything's going wrong. Unable to cut into this big deficit.
Viking 18.
On the give, this is Taylor. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Braden Fisk is there to bring him down.
It's second and 8.
From the 31, here is second and 8.
Here we go, check. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
Richardson. On the run to the right. He's going to look for the home run ball. And that is incomplete. Jonathan Taylor, the intended receiver. And third down coming up.
So this is where things get tricky. They work all week with the pass rush, Mike, to move the quarterback off his spot. They don't want these NFL quarterbacks in rhythm, hitting the top of their drop, and delivering the ball on time. But then the second component to that is you get them out there on the run, and it can really stress your coverage downfield. So nice job here, sticking with their guys, not giving any open targets downfield, and they force the incomplete.
It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, Indianapolis.
Typically in a third down situation like this, Mike, you're thinking pass, but give credit to this offensive play caller. He flips his tendencies upside down, keeps the ball on the ground. Not only does he get a fresh set of downs, they pick up good yardage.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Get it. Ready, ready.
On the handoff, it's Taylor. And this time they are ready for it. Throw for a loss. And it's second down.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
I'm the rookie and the vet. Shout out to the I holding down the set. All up in my phone looking at pictures from the other night. She gonna be upset if she gets.
So after the loss on first, here's second and 14.
Go! Cowboy 80. Go!
Looking to throw. Richardson. He's got the hook up there on the comeback route. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
These comebacks, they require a lot of trust and timing from everybody involved. If the quarterback's a little too early, the receiver's not out of his break. But if the quarterback's a little too late, that's when disaster can strike. So give credit. Really well timed. Really nice job by both guys.
Cup 19. Cup 70 Timberwolves. Ready?
From the gun on third down, Richardson. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield taken, if not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up first down.
Ready? Hut.
They'll run on first down with Taylor. And he shows up with strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now, it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
When you're not, you're not. You know I'm hot. How many licks to the pepper gon' pop? Told my cap.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second and a yard.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves.
Here's Taylor. And he'll get the first down there. A pickup of about 5 yards.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Let's go.
Now it's Taylor. And they'll stretch him out to the sideline, but he'll be taken down for a loss. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Ready? 60 by 6.
They'll work the middle here with Taylor. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 11.
And now I live it. Ain't it a gift to know it's God-given? I'm not gonna waste it.
Packers. Let's go. Bronco 80.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down.
Let's go now.
Looked like a lateral there, but now it's a free football. He's to midfield. Inside the 30.
For most of these defensive linemen, Mike, they go the entire season and never touch the ball. So when they get their shot, they try to take advantage of it, and that's exactly what this big guy did here. Doesn't quite take it all the way for a touchdown, but he sets his offense up in a great spot.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that ball went in too far, maybe too long. Out of bounds, incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
At the 24-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll look to throw.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
3rd down, 3 to go.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Huh.
That's caught by Puka. And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that first down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, and bring up a fresh set of downs.
So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5.
Ready? Liking 18.
Putting the tight end in motion.
Ready, ready.
Play clock nearly expires as they set up to throw. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. Just a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Makes the score Colts 38, Rams 14.
Project X.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. This returnable from the 4. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here we go.
On the ground, it's Taylor. Up the sideline, past midfield. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line.
2 yards.
Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drop.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
Here we go. Go.
Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. Pass right side. That's Ryman. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
22 yards.
What a way to start this drive. A second big play. This one for 22.
1st and 10 at the
And that
21
throw
yard
just
line.
seems like the cherry on top of what has been an incredible day for this quarterback. And I wouldn't be surprised here late if we get to see the backup after this drive. And there's one guy in the stadium that has earned the right to stand on the sideline and relax. It's this quarterback.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff, the tight end in the running game. And some good footwork there. He'll take this forward for a gain of 8. We have an injured player for the Rams on the field. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. Second and a yard.
Go. Let go.
Run with Caleb. And he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a whole lot, but he got what he needed. It is 1st and goal coming up.
That's another Colts 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Okay, break. Let's go now. Viking 18. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Ready.
They'll run here with Caleb. And he's into the end zone yet again. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Indy. That's touchdown number 3 for him in the game. And number 14 for the year. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
The extra point is good. And the Colts stretch things out even further.
Rams 14.
Somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn this TV off. 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 Turn this
The
TV
kickoff
off.
team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. He's going to like that to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35. Wow, indecision right away. Delay of game to start this drive. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Grab a start on the ground. Trying to avoid tacklers, and the ball is out.
Something these running back coaches preach all the time, Mike, is you can't sacrifice the ball for additional yardage, and I think we had a case of that going here. I love the effort, I love the fight, but it can't come at the expense of the ball. Everything in football is about protecting the ball itself, and in this case, just a little bit too loose with it. They're able to pop it loose, and that's a big turnover.
Not much there, maybe a yard.
Taylor, the ball carrier. Greg Fisk on the stop. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the Rams' 35-yard line.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 9.
Get it. 9.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. That's good for a Colts first down.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
I'm on some rappers pay my bill. All up on TV, I thought it made me richer. Wasn't paying me enough, I needed something quicker. So now I'm all in Nico basement, working on the phones. Either that or
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Here we go.
Give up the middle to Taylor. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
Of scrimmage.
Well, the defense gets a rare win. We've seen this ball carrier have his way on the ground pretty much all day today, Mike, and give credit to the defense. They were able to get back in the backfield with some penetration and bring them down for a loss.
Hold it ready.
2nd and 11.
Come on.
Now a give up the middle. And he'll be marked down at the 7. And it will set up 1st and goal. Now a timeout Rams. That's number 2. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down.
Mike 54. Yeah, Mike 50.
Here's a run. And he'll plunge forward to the 2. Setting up 2nd and goal.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal.
Ready.
They will take a knee here. Back at the 3-yard line, 3rd and goal. They'll go down to a knee. The Colts now going to send out their field goal unit. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming.
Here we go. Tonight, in 18, ready to go.
He'll take the snap and go down to a knee. Taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. He was brought down. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Recognize that for the conclusion in a moment. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
Let's go. 60 by 6, 60 by.
Now they'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think like they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. That is not right side, and that's Famine. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. Here's 1st and 10. He'll air this one out for Watkins. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
19 Tiger.
Back to the air one more time. This one grabbed by Nakua. They're going to work this down inside the 45. It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for a Rams first down.
It's a gain of 10.
They'll look to throw yet again.
Los Angeles.
That'll be caught by the running back, Williams.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 36-yard line.
2nd and 5. They'll look to throw again. Hitting slant there. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's you set down. He picks up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And he's got this one complete to Watkins. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. Rams use their 3rd and final timeout. Stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
So it's a win for the Colts. And they do it in blowout fashion. We thought this might be a competitive battle. It was anything but. Points came early and often. They cruised to an easy victory.